Well, I'm with Carl Forster, the North Wales Crusaders men's head coach. Carl, you come to Goole in the 1895 Cup. It's a defeat. What went wrong?
Pretty much everything, wasn't it? I thought the out-enthused us, brought more energy, and ultimately they wanted it more. And for a coach, that's probably the biggest, insulting thing that I can give to my players, because you learn a lot more. I've learned a lot more today than I've done in the last three games. So yeah, it's a good learning curve, but at the end of the day, these days are going to happen. They're a good outfit, great players. I think you only got to look at their back line. It's just star-studded, isn't it? And I thought ultimately their back line, created those tries at the end and showed their class.
First half though, it was a mistake which led to their first try, and then it was a loose ball which saw Shaw, foot race his way 95 metres down the line to score, and they pipped us at half time. Second half they sort of started the house on fire, then we got into the grind again, and then they again, you use that word, infused us or out-infused us in the last sort of 10 minutes of the game when you pulled it back to 18 apiece. What went wrong in that last 10 minutes, do you think?
I thought obviously we make an error on play one with the kick return and we get the ball in good field position where we've got to defend it. I think apart from the last try, they didn't have to kind of work hard for the tries. Every time we kicked the ball well, put them in a corner, they didn't get out their own half, and that's what we showed against Widnes last week. But obviously the last try, bit of skill, 2v2, and obviously, like I said, they've got good players in the back line that executed it really well. But yeah, it was just one of those days, a really confusing day for me, and yeah, really disappointing.
Yeah, I can see you are disappointed. No pleasure for me to say that, but is that the reality check that perhaps we needed before the league campaign starts?
I don't know,
because
we were never getting ahead of ourselves. We knew we'd not been tested to what we needed to be tested. Obviously we gave Widnes a good game, but that was a message all week. It's easy to get up for a Widnes game at home, Challenge Cup, going in with that underdog mentality. We kind of came with the unknown today. We didn't know a lot about Goole. You watch the videos back, they didn't have a contest against Wakefield, so the video was quite hard to watch. And yeah, they just they taught us a few lessons on edges today, and how to play the ball quick on the ground. I thought the game was sloppy, really slow. I challenged the middles to just be quicker on the ground, and ultimately they didn't do that, and like I said, the edges had our number.
Goole went down to 12 men twice, 2 yellow cards. Any comment on that? Should there have been more?
No, I thought well, obviously the two dangerous, reckless challenges on our wingers I thought was ridiculous. But no, they managed the 12 really well. Jamie Shaw just sits in it here, presents 2 5s from a 50, and it's not easy play. It's not easy. People think it's easy playing against 12. It just isn't. You don't really feel that much of an advantage unless you've got all the ball. And I think the second yellow card, I think they had all the ball. They were captain our line, and I think we came up with a couple of errors off kicks, and they got the ball back. I think we did 4 penalties, and just really done. And that's what I've praised the lads in the last couple of weeks, how smart we are, our arse taking control, and I don't think there was any control in the game whatsoever today. 2 notable changes from last week. No Jamie Dallimore, no Jake Spedding. What was the issues there? Yeah, they just pulled up in training Friday. We knew they had niggles on Wednesday, so I sat them out, tried to train Friday, and obviously they were no good. They were honest with me and just said obviously an alternative option would be better, but that's no excuse, mate. We come here, obviously Joe Baldwin's still getting back off a bit of illness, and Paddy Jones missed out today just because he's played every game. I've still got Ben played his first game back today, so we're still looking at players, so we're still in the learning period, mate. It's not the end of the world, let's be honest, but yeah, it's an overall real disappointment. It's
league campaign time now at Dewsbury, and then you have 3 weeks off. Something that you said in the week that you wanted to avoid. You wanted another game. You don't get that, so I know it's early to digest all this, but what happens in that 3-week gap now?
Well, I just said to the lads, they go back into pre-season. It's that's the position they put themselves in by playing like they did today. We could have had a home game, which is great for us as a club against a championship opponent, and we've not earned that, and Goole have. So massive credit to Scott and his team, but we've got to review this game. It's going to be a horrible watch. Let's be honest. Looking at Wednesday as a team, but quickly move on because sport. We've got to go and correct it in 7 days, and I think Dewsbury went to Workington and won today, so it just shows what kind of quality outfit they're going to be this year. And they went unbeaten last time they were in League One 2 years ago, so it's a real tough ask to go there next week. But we'll dust ourselves off, go down, and then ultimately you're back into pre-season for a few weeks.
Yeah, and then after pre-season, guess what? You're back here against Goole in round 3. You'll talk about that again, but that's an opportunity to get it right very early in the piece.
Yeah, well, we'll see where we've come in for a week, won't we, when we come back here. Yeah, like you said, our preparation was right for today, and we've got to move on.
Well, unlucky, Carl, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.